Okay, let's start in child's pose. Knees together or apart. Stretch out on your mat. Feel some stretching up the sides of your torso. And then take a nice deep breath and exhale, just melt onto your mat here. Taking nice deep breaths into the sides of your rib cage. And then let's tent the fingers, coming up on the fingers and really stretching forward through the sides of the body. Nice deep breaths. And then let's come up to all fours. And we're going to do some figure eights here. So kind of going over to the side and forward, and then over to the side to the right, and then back, making a figure eight, warming up the wrists and the hips a little bit here. So we'll go a few times in one direction, and then we'll switch directions. And then let's stop in the middle. Let's do some cat-cows here, moving with your breath. And again, let's meet with the neutral spine. And then let's send the right leg back. Lift the right leg, let it hover there. Let's reach back through the toes. And from here, we're going to bring this leg around the side. Try to keep hovering it nice and slow all the way to the front and into lizard. Sink down into the hips here with the hands on the inside of the right foot. You might want to add a little bit of movement here. And then let's let the right knee fall open to the side. And bring your foot back to the mat. Bring your right hand to the right knee and twist to the right. Letting the hips sink down a little bit more. And if you'd like, you can go and wrap the right arm around your back, maybe reaching for your waistband and coming into an even deeper twist here. And then untwist, and let's move the hips back so we can come into a half split. So you might want to bring that foot a little more central so you can have your hands on either side. Hips over the knee, and then flex your right toes to the ceiling. Try to keep a flat back here so that you're just hinging at the hip, and feel this stretch along the back side of the right leg. And then let's bring the hips forward, coming into low lunge, chest up, shoulders back. And then we're going to bring the right hand to the inside toe heel, the right foot back into lizard. And we will again float this right foot all the way back. And then come back to all fours. Now let's extend the left leg back, reaching back through the toes. Pull your belly in towards your spine. And then we'll bring the foot nice and slow all the way around the side and to the front, coming into lizard. So let's let the hips sink down. Be a little movements here. And then let the left knee fall open to the side, coming onto the edge of the foot. Maybe letting you sink a little deeper. And then let's bring the left knee back in. Left hand to left knee and twist to the left. Looking over past your shoulder. Then you have the option to bring the left hand around the back, maybe grabbing for the waistband of your pants and coming into a deeper twist here. And then untwist. We'll bring the left foot to the middle and shift the hips back to come into our half split. So flex toes to the ceiling. Flat back here. And think about sending the hips back as you reach the toes up and finding that nice long stretch on the back of the left leg. And then shift the hips forward, coming into low lunge here. Chest up, shoulders back and down. And then we'll bring the left foot to the outside of the mat again, left arm inside. And let's lift that left leg and slowly bring it back into tabletop. All right, so again, one more time, lift the right leg. And immediately we're going to bring it all the way to the front. And this time, bringing the foot in between the hands and coming straight into our half split. And then you have the option to move the back knee back and start to come into a full split. So just coming into this stretch as far as it's comfortable. You can be on your fingertips or on your fists, or if coming into towards a full split is too much, you can always stay in the half split. Try to keep your hips squared with the right hip coming back and the left hip coming forward. And breathe into this stretch that you're feeling in the back of the hamstring on the right, and then in the front of the hip on the left. And then slowly start to bring that back knee forward, coming back into our half split. And then shift forward and back into our low lunge. And then lizard. And we bring the right leg back. And then lift the left leg up. Swing it around to the front. Come to straight into half split. And then option to start moving that back knee back, coming into a full split. So again, trying to keep that left hip back, right hip forward. taking nice deep breaths here. And then we'll start to scooch the back knee forward, going back into half split, and then shift forward into low lunge. And then left foot to the outside and return to tabletop. I'll come to the front of the mat. We'll come into squat, sit down between the heels, press the knees apart with your elbows, lengthen your spine. Just slightly press into the feet to make this a little more active. Let's press into the feet, come into dangle, feet hip width apart. You can have a little bend in the knees if you'd like. Grab your elbows. Lightly pull in your stomach to protect your back. If you're grabbing your elbows, release your hands to the mat. So from here, let's bring a little bend into the knees, but stay bent over. And we're going to lift the back leg behind you. It doesn't have to lift up too high, just parallel to the floor is fine. So we're setting up for half moon. So you can keep that standing leg bent if you'd like, and bring your right hand to your right hip. And then we're going to open the hips out to the side and stack the right hip over the left. You can keep your gaze down. Keep that left hand on the floor for balance. Reach back through the toes. And then let's turn the right hip to face the floor and bring the right hand down and the right foot down. And then we'll bring the left leg up behind. Let that hover parallel to the floor. And then see about bringing the left hand to the left hip. If you feel stable here, you can just open your hip out to the side, stack the left hip over the right. Eyes focused on one point on the floor. And just see if you can find a comfortable balance here. And then turn the left hip to face the floor. And bring the hand down and the foot down. Stomach in. Let's round up to stand. And bring arms up overhead, palms together. Let's take a bend over to the right. Squeeze your legs, press your feet into the floor, and reach through the fingertips. Make sure your belly's in and your chest is facing forward. Come up, and then over to the left. Press into the floor and stretch through the fingers. Squeeze your glutes. And come up, and then let's bring the head back. Hips forward, arms back. Keep lifting your chest and keep the weight in the heels. Just a little back bend. And then let's swan dive forward and grab your elbows behind your knees. You can bend your knees as much as you need to get your stomach on your thighs. Roll your weight forward towards your toes. Start to straighten your legs as much as you can while keeping your chest and stomach on your thighs. Relax your neck. All right, release and bring the hands to the floor. And again, we'll lift the right leg. This time, bring the right hand to the hip. And we're going to try something else here. So keep the hips facing down and see if you can bring your left fingertips to hover off the floor. And it's okay to, if you need to bring them down for balance, just keep trying to just hover a few inches off the floor. And we'll switch sides, right hand down, right foot down, and let's lift the left leg and bring the left hand to the hip. And then see if you can hover the right fingertips off the floor. Keeping the back flat and the left leg parallel to the ground. Your knee can be bent as much as you need it to, with the goal of eventually getting it straight. Hands down, left foot down, stomach in. Let's round up. And bring arms up. And bend to the right. Legs strong, glutes strong, stomach in. And inhale up. And exhale to the left. Legs strong, glutes strong, belly pulling in. And come back up, and then head back and arms back. Chest lifts up. And come up and swan dive down and grab your elbows behind your knees. Relax your neck down. Roll your weight forward. Try to straighten the legs. And release. Bring your fingertips to the floor again. We'll lift the right leg behind. And this time we're going to try both those two things we did before together. So bring the right hand to the right hip and turn your right hip out to the side. Stack the hips. And then see if you can lift the left fingertips off the floor just a couple of inches and hover there. See if you can stack the right shoulder over the left. And release. Let's lift the left leg behind. Bring the left hand to the left hip and open your body out to the side. Left hip over right and left shoulder over right. And then see if you can lift your fingertips off the floor just an inch or two and hover there. And release. And let's step to plank. Hold here for a few breaths. Stomach in, reach back through the heels. Let's push back to downward facing dog. And once you're there, take a nice deep inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Relax your neck, lift your hips, reach through the heels. Take any little movements that you'd like to here. And let's lift the right leg up. Reach back through the toes. And we're going to cross the right leg over the left knee. So you're bringing it underneath you and crossing your legs. Keep pushing the floor away. And let's come forward into plank with our legs still crossed. Push back to downward dog and extend the right leg up to three-legged dog. Let's open the hip and feel this big hip stretch here. You can bend your knee, hug your heel in towards you, lift your knee. And then we're going to bring that right knee forward and all the way under and through to your left. And we'll open up into this split leg side plank. Keep lifting your hips. Come back to three-legged dog, right leg lifted. And then let the right foot come down. Lift your left leg. Cross your left leg over your right. So bringing it underneath your body and twisting your legs. Keep lifting your hips. Come forward into plank. Hold here for a couple breaths. Push back, lift the left leg up and open hips to the side. Bend your knee. And then bring that leg under and through to the right and bring the right arm up to the ceiling. Lift your hips. And then come back to three-legged dog, lifting the left leg. And lower the left foot down. Let's come down to the knees. Keep your toes curled under and sit back on the heels. Pull the right arm across. And then pull the left arm across. And release. And then come back into downward facing dog. One more time, lift the right leg up. Then cross your legs right over the left. Come forward into plank. Come back to three-legged dog. Open the hip. And then bring the leg under and through. Lift your left arm. And come back to three-legged dog. Right leg up and down. Lift your left leg. Cross your left leg over the right. Squeeze. Come forward into plank. Come back to three-legged dog. Open the hips out to the side. Bring the left leg under and through. Lift the right arm. Come back to three-legged dog. And back to downward dog. And again, let's bring these down. Toes curled under. Sit back on the heels. And this time, let's bring the right arm up and behind and grab the right elbow with the left hand, pushing that palm down your spine to feel a stretch in the tricep. And switch arms. And release. Uncurl the toes. Bring the tops of the feet to the floor. We'll lean back. Stretch the tops of the ankles. And then come all the way forward onto your stomach. Moving into Sphinx with elbows under shoulders. Pull your chest through. Shoulders come back and down. And then you can lower the chest down and place your hands where your elbows were. Bend your left knee. We're going to press over onto the right as you lift up on your hands and bringing the sole of the left foot behind you. Then come back to the mat, bend your right knee. Press up onto your left side and put the sole of your right foot behind you. And back to the mat. Again, we'll bend the left knee, press over to the right side. And again, come back, bend the right knee, and roll onto the left side. Come back to your stomach. So this time, when we roll onto the right, we're going to come all the way into wild thing. So bend the left knee, roll onto the right side, keep rolling, and then lift your hips and your left arm. Hips down, come back to the mat. Bend the right knee, roll onto the left side, and keep going into wild thing. One more time on each side, come back to the mat. Roll over to the right side and lift your hips. And come down and roll to the other side. Back to the mat. Onto your stomach. Let's bring the arms by the sides. And we're going to come into locust, so contract every muscle in your body. And then inhale, lift arms, body, head, and legs off the floor. So your back muscles working, your glutes, your hamstrings, your shoulders. And make sure that you can breathe comfortably wherever you're at. Slowly lower down. Bring your right ear to the mat. Take a couple breaths. And we'll do that again. Chin forward. Contract all your muscles and inhale to lift. Shoulders roll back and down the spine. Reach through your toes, reach through your fingers. And slowly lower down. Bring your left ear to the mat. And then we'll push back. Swing your legs around to come onto your back. Lie down, hug your knees in. And then let's let the arms come out in a T and let your knees fall over to the left. Option to bring the gaze over to the right. Come back to center. And keeping your arms where they are, let's let the knees fall over to the right. And option to look to the left. Then come back to center. Let's hug the knees in and bring your forehead towards your knees. Keep the right leg hugged in as you extend your left leg. You're still bringing your forehead up towards your knee. And your left leg is hovering off the floor. Make sure that left leg is active. And then we'll switch legs, bring the left knee in, and the right leg goes long. Keep using your abdominal strength to keep your knee coming towards your nose coming towards your knee. Again, switch. And one more time, switch. Now bring both knees in, hug, and extend your legs out long, and your arms by your sides for Shavasana. Take a nice deep inhale, and as you exhale, let all your tension go. And let any thoughts flood out of your head. Start to deepen your breath. Move your fingers and toes, hands and feet, arms and legs. If you'd like, bring your arms over your head for a full body stretch. And then either turn onto your side, push up from there, or roll on your spine back to seated.